Hopefully everybody will be here on December the 8th. I hope to see everybody. So. I found all the bright colors of my childhood whenever I looked at the hump in his long nose. That heavy northern accent, his advice, his testimony, his anecdotes, and I don't even recollect a day that was bad in his favor. And through the stretch of his pale skin and age structure, he somehow always remained witty and grateful. And after every one of his homemade dishes and lemonade, he would sit me down and he would say, "No matter what you do in life, be good to people." And at the age of 10, those set of words sounded so simple, but I learned that it wasn't easy. Morphing from child into adult, and that good people don't come in multitudes, they come in handfuls. So I kept my head full of the stories that he and Aunt Shelley would tell me. Some silly, some serious, but they always held a message. I had visits with them every summer. It was truly my home away from home, and that beautiful garden in the backyard placed a genuine safety in my bones. And whenever I looked at that garden, I saw their union. A carefully harvested friendship, and all around, love loudly blooming. Their bond brought me joy. I was fearless in those days. And then years later, into the sun, at the age of 21, at a family function, relaxing on the acres of grass, I looked to the road and saw their car pass. And all of a sudden, that bright-eyed 10-year-old little girl came back. And I couldn't wait to see them. Especially since the past few years, they say Uncle Joe hasn't been feeling well. And as he came towards me, I could feel my eyes well, but not from joy alone. It was accompanied by something colder. And his faint body held on to my aunt as if his legs were string and the universe was on his shoulder. And the closer they came, the farther I felt, because I had no idea of the magnitude of the cards that he'd been dealt. And they stood in front of me. Aunt Shelley smiled as usual, but he just simply looked at me. Then she placed his hand in mine and said, "Remember your niece?" He took a long, deep try, looked at her, then looked at me and shook his head from side to side. And all those bright colors from my childhood faded inside, falling apart knowing that I had just become a forever known stranger. And my face was in danger of the levee about to break from my eyes, but I just held on tight like I was 10 again. Wishing to begin again, then the pain hit me instantly. Moment by moment, watching this disease strip chunks of his memory, it's like it was confiscating every single square inch of his history, and I found myself pleading with this enemy to just let him simply remember me. And I can't digest the fact that shit happens, and this is just simply the way that it is. He was a light in my day, now he can't tell me what day it is. And none of my psychology courses or prerequisites could have prepared me for that ton of bricks that came. And I can't explain that feeling. Watching one that I love become one in the 5.4 million, ignorantly wishing that his thoughts would just remain sealed in like the contents of an envelope. And he lost memory, I lost hope, but only for a second. And though he is unable to ever feel the love that he once had for me, somehow I still felt it. So nowadays, I breathe deep and I lay, hoping that this monster never consumed any others. My mother, my best friend, a lover, I'll forever keep those colors that he gave me under lock and key, but never, ever, in the life that I've been given, will I forget the day that he forgot me. Thank you.